Damn. I guess I just want to see how the sound is going here when I'm talking, you know, and how it goes and whatnot.
I think they're gone. What the hell? Didn't mean to grab you so hard. Tears. A chiral allergy. So, you have dooms, like me.
I've got the extinction factor, but I think you got me beat.
What's your level? You can see them, right?
No, but I can sense them.
Level 2, then.
What are you doing here?
Trying to stay dry. Same as you. Time falls let up. My name is Fragile.
Yeah, I've heard of you.
That right? Sam Porter Bridges. The man who delivers. You want it? A crypto byte a day keeps the time fall away. Wanna come work for me? Must be tough out here on your own.
Yeah, I thought Fragile Express had plenty of people.
Plenty of traitors. Not much left of us now, save for a few honest folks. And on top of that, not much left of me either. Got soaked from neck to toe.
I can't help you with that. I make deliveries, that's all.
We'll see here.
Bridges Central Dispatch.
Hopefully this works.
Freelance contractor Sam Porter Bridges. Receiver is standing by for drop.
We can crank it.
Headed into town. Watch yourself. Those things never stay gone for long. The time fall fast forwards whatever it touches. But it can't wash everything away. The past just won't let go. I'll see you around. Sam Porter Bridges.
Oh, so that's how that goes.
Oh, it was about to drop.
So when I talk, it's coming up over here. It's going through to this. That's going through to this. But this is not making any noise. Oh, because I don't have. Go like this, it's fine. It's not just. As soon as I do this, it fixes it. Oh. Wonder if it just doesn't have enough because I'm pushing it so much. Why in here, huh? Why in here? You're a delinquent. You're a delinquent. Ma'am.
Don't be so serious. Don't be so serious. Don't be so serious. Watch your words turn to dust as we forget, as we move on. Still, I refuse to let you slip away. Don't be so serious. Don't be so serious.
Puppy, you gotta go outside? Or are you just mad that Sarah's not available? I could see it being both. Let's try one, and then figure out that it's just you mad you can't see where Sarah is. Let's go. Yes. If you completed the major story beat arc dungeon against the court bells, and you get to that part of the story, the game will ask you, do you want to again? Fast forward through. From day one. You know how to edit text, you can edit video. It's really easy. And if you can edit audio, you can really edit video. One of the biggest keys for me is that I should be able to close my eyes and listen to what I'm saying and it just flow. You need to cut all those gaps out because people's attention spans are that of a fucking fly. So your job is to make it just roll off as smoothly as possible. Right now I'm filming in a software.
Don't be so serious. 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 Don't be so serious.
Beginning scan. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Just you, yourself, and me.
Delivering cargo.
What took you so long? It's not like the legend to come in late.
Had to wait out the storm. Lost my bike.
Sounds like you've been through the ringer. Luckily, our goods are in perfect condition. Well, you did keep us waiting, but everything else seems to be in perfect order, so great work. We'll be awaiting the next delivery.
Special commission for Sam Porter Bridges. Priority 1.
Corpse disposal team.
Igor, Bridges Corpse Disposal. Sam Porter, I presume? Right. Not the touchy-feely type. Document said you had some kind of phobia.
Bridges corpse disposal? What happened?
Look, gotta get a move on. I'll explain as we go. Come on. Come and take a look.
Wow.
He's got a date with the incinerator.
How long since he flatlined?
We don't know the exact POD, but I'd say it's been upwards of 40 hours.
He wasn't quarantined.
Not sick. This is a suicide.
Oh, Jesus.
We're just lucky we found him at all. Got him on ice ASAP, but who knows when he'll go necro.
Where you taking him?
Closest incinerator's to the north.
This route's crawling with PTs. Sure you can't use another?
I wish I could, but there's no time.
Then just burn the poor bastard right here.
You put all that chiralium in the air so close to town? Can't do it.
Better that than trying for the incinerator.
Hey, we can do this. We just need someone like you with dooms.
Well, he's already in the first stages of necrosis. If we don't hurry, this place is a crater.
So how about it? Can we count on you? Then Bridges hereby enters into a contract with Sam Porter.
Sam. Just Sam. And I can't spot BTs. Just sense them.
That's why we came prepared.
A bridge baby, huh?
With its help and you, we'll be able to stay one step ahead of them.
Totally normal.
Makes me feel like shit every time.
Well, you are plugging into the other side. Freaks me out, too.
Roll out!
It's dark. It doesn't know how to cut me. Adding that in makes it a lot easier to cut me. I don't like it though. I'll just let it go shitty. Not that big of a deal. As they say.
Well, the world was different when I was a kid. America is a country. Anybody could go anywhere they damn well please. No need for couriers like yourself. We had highways, airplanes. Hell, you could even visit other countries. Hard to imagine it now. As you can see, the Death Stranding poked us full of holes. Fucked us beyond all recognition. And if you were lucky enough to survive, the timefall came and washed you away. Then those freaks from the beach showed up. Worlds of the living and the dead all mixed together. And that's when folks started holing up in the cities. Couriers like yourself got put up on a pedestal. Son of a bitch. Rainbow!
How much further to the incinerator? This guy's about to pop.
Shit. We're gonna have to cut to the BTs. Engine stalled.
Those assholes got us right where they want us. Get us out of here.
Sam, you didn't see anything.
No, nothing.
bee must be busted or something.
Here we go, puppies. Hi, doggy. Stay in here. It learns.
Falling down, land and bridges falling down, my fair lady.
Can you hear me? Steady.
You crawl up nothing.
Once there was an explosion. A bang which gave rise to life as we know it. And then came the next explosion. An explosion that will be our last.
Boom, boom. Hey. What's the link you're testing?
Oh, you're awake.
Oh, you're
So, how does it feel to be back in the world of the living? Don't worry. I'm a doctor. Well, a coroner, originally.
Well, I fucked a dude at college. You know how it is.
Call me Dead Man. I'm
No.
well acquainted with the dead. Not
Really?
like you, of course. Contrary to the name, I've never actually died.
Congrats.
I would advise against that.
Why?
I'm no expert, but I can assure you it's for your own protection. See?
So I'm a prisoner.
These aren't handcuffs. They're cutting-edge devices that keep us all connected.
Us? Oh, us.
Yup. Bridges. Humanity's best hope for the future. Or avoiding extinction, if you prefer.
Right. Where am I? What time is it?
Watch me. Try pressing it against your skin, like this. Relax. That just means your body's got a good connection to the cufflink. Look, look. The cuffs will watch over you 24 hours a day. That is to say, we will. We're here to help.
What the hell? 2 days?
During that time, we took the liberty of collecting fluid samples from you. You're a repatriate. That makes you very special.
What happened to the CD guys?
Central Knot was obliterated in the annihilation. Game over, man. Place is a crater. The only ones to get to continue were you, for obvious reasons, and your broken bridge baby.
Is it all right?
It's been marked for disposal. Didn't work anymore. Why keep it? We lost everyone. Not just corpse disposal. My team, HQ, all of Redefort, every soul in Central Knot City. We're at our base, in capital Knot City now. Or should I say, our new headquarters. Sudbury seemed the logical choice. But our implementation team has been decimated. And there's only so much they can do in
Monster
2 days.
energy.
Things here are a mess. Fortunately, the director and his support team were out of town at the time, so the chain of command remains intact.
Maria.
I hate to do this so soon, but I have a job for you. This stencil is from when you repatriated? What's the other mark from?
A clingy woman in a cave.
I see. Aphenphosmphobia. No wonder you were out there alone, where no one could touch you.
You say you're off the phone? Okay, love you. No.
I'll try to be more careful, Sam. So, the job is an urgent delivery. I need you to bring the president some morphine.
What president? America's gone. You talking about the mayor of Central Knot?
No, not the mayor. America lives on, Sam. The president is in the final stages of cancer, in critical condition, but there's still time.
Why me?
Look, Sam. Do as I ask, and I promise it will all make sense.
Why don't you do it?
Because I'm not really here. Apologies. This is just a chiralgram. And here, come the tears. Allergic reaction to the chiral transmission. I'm actually over in the isolation ward in the big triangle building. Here is the morphine. Bridges hereby enters into a contract with Sam Porter.
Come on. You got morphine there. What's this about? Tell me the truth.
The truth, Sam, is that America's last president wants to see you in person. Are you really about to say no?
I mean, I'm saying yes because I just want to play the game. I have zero problems with long cutscenes, but damn, I'm very intrigued and want to play right now for him.
Very good. I'll see you in the isolation ward.
Beginning scan. Scanning Bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Delivery order for Sam Porter Bridges. Request transport appointment to isolation ward for immediate administration to the president. returning. Check the map on your cufflinks if you're lost, Sam. The isolation word should be pretty obvious. If you're not sure how to get there, you can set markers and draw routes too. Try it out and you'll see what I mean. Sam, if you want to confirm you're headed the right way, check your compass. It'll never steer you wrong. Provided you have a destination, that is. Central wasn't just home to Bridges HQ. It was also the seat of the Reconstructionist movement. If the president hadn't required special treatment, she would have never left. And if she hadn't, we wouldn't have either.
Vital signs are all trending the same way.
No chance of a recovery then?
None that I can see. No.
We should start making preparations.
Sam! It's me, Dead Man. Sorry, my mistake. I'm afraid the president's condition has deteriorated. Thank you. This will help to ease the pain. And allow her to speak with you in these final moments.
Her?
The first and last female president of the United States. Surely you remember her. She raised you? You're not exactly dressed for a reunion. Take that off before you come inside. That's the president's right-hand man, the director of bridges.
Die Hard man?
Oh, you were with Bridges 1? So, I guess no introductions are necessary.
What's it been, Sam? 10 years? Look at us. A bunch of deathless freaks meeting like this. Yeah, well, good to see you two. President's waiting.
I will rule ye.
It's your mother, Bridget. She's a bit out of it, but I know she'll recognize you.
Madam President, we've brought Sam. We'll leave you two alone.
Sam, I knew you'd come back. Are you doing all right? Yeah, I know you hate me. Amelie.
Amelie?
You remember Amelie went west. Took her 3 years to cross. She's trying to rebuild the country.
Still going on about that, huh?
You're the one I wanted to send, Sam. Time's running out. Help Amelie. She needs you. Together, you can help us reconnect. You can make America whole. Sam, if we don't all come together again, humanity will not survive.
We don't need a country. Not anymore.
We do. Alone, we have no future.
No, America's finished. Bridget, you're the president of jack shit.
Sam, listen to me. Please. So you are willing to help me?
No, I...
I love you, Sam. I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
Madam President! Oh, no.
Doctor, we need your help.
All hands on deck here. Season's being good. Give me 150 cc's. She's not responding.
Stay with me.
Listen, no one can know that the president is dead. If word gets out, Bridges is finished. Now, what happened here does not leave this room. Do you understand?
Yes, Director. But there's still the matter of the body.
Woo!
Without corpse disposal.
Woo!
Sam, before she died, the president made a contract with you.
What are you talking about?
As a member of Bridges, you're gonna work with the rest of us to rebuild America.
You think you can recruit me? Like she tried to?
Well, she succeeded. Look at your wrist. If that's not symbolic, I don't know what is.
Director, the cancer spread throughout her entire body. Harvesting organs is out of the question, and there is no need for an autopsy. Her body needs to be cremated before she necrotizes.
And if we don't, this place will turn into another crater.
What do you want me to do?
We don't have any porters right now. And the CD team you went into the field with are dead. But the president's body has to be burned.
The road from Capital Knot City to the incinerator was compromised in the void out. Now, the only way there is on foot, through the mountains. But the chiral density there is off the chart. It's gotta be BTs.
This job has requirements. Tombs. Repatriate.
So me. Why?
Sam, you're already on the clock.
Now get it done, Sam Porter Bridges.
Now get it done, Sam Porter Bridges. Zero smoothing. Straight up, just yell and go. Wow. I'd rather do. This is funny to me. Da da da. Da da da.
Can I have a moment?
Da da da.
President Strand
Da-da-da-da.
believed in American Reconstructionism. She worked tirelessly to bring the nation together again. And without her, there would be no Bridges. She deserves a funeral with full honors. But we can't give her that. If she dies, America dies.
Without her, Bridges will cease to be.
Her cremation must be carried out with the utmost secrecy.
Even if we pull it off, what then? Who's gonna take her place? Face it, America's history.
Sam, America isn't dead yet.
He just said that it dies if Bridget dies.
She may be lost to us, but we still have an America worthy of the presidency.
Sorry, what?
Let's not get into it now. What
Are
matters
you sure
is
about that?
We're going to finish your mother's work and rebuild America as she intended. That's the reason Bridges exists.
She
So take the first step, Sam, and deliver the president's body to the incinerator.
If we don't all come together again, humanity will not survive. You're the one I wanted to send, Sam. Time's running out. I love you, Sam. I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
This should work decently well. Where I don't start really going crazy. Or maybe not. Might even make enough
The
noise.
facilities
for it
to the
anymore.
southwest. Remember that you'll be passing through BT territory.
We built the incinerator way up in the mountains so that the chiral matter in the smoke wouldn't reach the city.
So it wouldn't
It
reach
won't be
the
easy
city.
carrying a body up there.
We'll be monitoring you around the clock.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
anything comes up, we'll
Yeah.
offer you support via the companies.
Yeah.
say?
How do I move? There we go. That's what I want to do. That's what I wanted from the the get-go. How do I zoom in? There you go.
This is Die Hardman. Dead men explained how to use the cuffs, right? Use them to check the location of...
Is that just where I went before?
The incinerator.
Sam, I don't think I need to remind you, but every minute counts when transporting corpses for disposal. 48 hours following cardiac arrest, they go necro and become a fresh BT to make our lives hell.
President Bridget Stranding is a symbol of American Reconstructionism. Even with the country shattered and its people scattered to the four winds, she never stopped believing they could be reunited. People held on to their hopes that America would rise again because they believed in her. We believe that this country can be rebuilt. America lives on, together with Bridget's undying spirit.
Name's Sam. Don't mind me.
Too close.
Yeah, just like that.
Incredible, really. And with a mind smart enough to handle a subtlety major as well. One thing I must say about Lander, they clearly sent us their very best. As he spoke, Alice noticed that the floor was moving again, this time around Conrad himself. It shot up his legs, forming around his whole body. Smart. He'd locked himself to the floor, meaning she couldn't send him pinballing around the room. It was a similar move to what Thomas had pulled during their mid-year exam. That was the thing about fighting others with environmental powers. They were used to thinking of how to control a battlefield. But you should know, Sizemore also sent those with their sights set on victory. I'm glad it went this way, though. A semifinals with 3 Lander students and just me. Imagine the respect people will have for Sizemore when I defeat the best Lander has to offer. Bit of a chatterbox, aren't you? While Conrad was going on, Alice had chosen her next move. There was no point in not showing off now, so she decided it was best to try and end this quickly. With a burst of focus, she increased the gravity around Conrad. Using as much as she had on the rock hands would be dangerous, but she could make him too heavy to stand, even with the coating of stone. Once he was struggling to move, and his focus was broken, it would be a short matter of tweaking the gravity until he was completely paralyzed. It felt somewhat fitting to beat him by holding him helpless, just like Conrad had trapped Chad. The sound of scraping rocks echoed through the air as Conrad, completely engulfed in his suit of rubble, fell forward, landing at an awkward squat with his feet still rooted to the floor. He still managed to look up at her, that rock-covered face somehow managing to produce an eerie version of a smile. No, I'm not. From above, 2 stones fired out of the ceiling, directly toward Alice's torso. It was an incredible shot with pinpoint accuracy. Obviously, Conrad had been lining up the strike while talking to Alice. Pity for him. This wasn't the first surprise attack Alice had ever dealt with. As the stones approached, much too fast to be dodged, they suddenly veered to the left, going off course and smashing harmlessly against the floor. More burst out of the wall behind her. These fired even harder, but again, they suddenly turned, coming nowhere near Alice. Damn you. Creating a field of gravity pushing directly back on anything coming in could be overpowered with enough force. But you've got a bubble moving everything to a slightly different angle, making sure it never comes near you. The momentum of the rocks becomes the very thing that helps carry them out of the way. Despite the dire situation, Conrad didn't seem especially bothered. If anything, he sounded like he was trying to suppress laughter. I wonder how much it can withstand. Alice increased the gravity around Conrad, unsure of what he meant, but damn positive she didn't want to find out. Instead of driving him further down, however, Conrad's whole body suddenly cracked and shattered, crumbling to chunks right before her eyes. For a fleeting moment, Alice was sure she'd killed him, but seconds later, it became clear that Conrad was still very much in this fight. All around her, the room began to shake. Cracks appeared through the walls, floors, and ceiling as soft laughter rang out from within them. The stone was so malleable it rolled like waves, the terrain shifting as spires of stone began to sprout from every surface, the laughter growing steadily louder. It wasn't hard to figure out what happened. Conrad had made her think he was covering himself with a rock suit, when in reality, he'd used it as camouflage to slip away into the floor, leaving a stone shell behind. Too bad that in this case, knowing wasn't particularly helpful. Conrad's power had a much larger range than Alice had anticipated, and that was bad. But far, far worse was the fact that he was hiding in the very element he could control, and she'd yet to think of an idea for how to pull him out without killing him. Dire as the situation seemed, she fought to keep her control, sure that she'd come up with something in a few moments. Unfortunately, just as she was settling her nerves, the entire room attacked her at once. 282. Massive spikes of stone shot forth from the walls, ceiling, and floor, several on a crash course with Alice. Worse, they stayed rooted to their sources, so the damn things would be able to power through her gravity defense field. The defense had been designed for projectiles, not aspiring mountains, and Alice wasn't sure how much force it would take to knock something so huge askew. For once, Alice found herself glad she'd spent the early part of her HCP career unable to do anything but fly. While it had tremendously limited her capabilities in terms of offense, the one benefit to being airborne and useless was that Alice had learned to dodge like a motherfucker. She zipped through the air, nimbly avoiding the rising obstacles as they tried to get close. Already she could see the rock hands forming on the sides of the spires, hands that would grab her if she drew near. Alice had assumed that she might be able to break out from a stone prison with opposing gravity strong enough to shove the rocks away from her body, but that had been before she saw how much stone Conrad could manipulate. It was insane. He must have been born with an amazing talent and then worked his ass off for years to have this level of control. Conrad wasn't just strong or dangerous. He was overwhelming. The very idea of fighting him felt like trying to box a force of nature. Alice couldn't help but wonder if this was what it felt like for the others to fight some of Lander's best. If so, then she had a great deal of empathy for them, but she didn't want to share in the same fate. Conrad had an amazing power, there was no doubt about it. The thing was, Alice controlled a fundamental force of the goddamn universe. She wasn't going out that easy. Still zipping around, doing her best to keep distance, Alice began to create new gravity fields. These were just like the ones she used to break limbs, two forces pulling strongly in opposite directions. Only Alice wasn't going after something as meager as bones. The first spire snapped within seconds, falling off a wall and crashing heavily to the floor. It went easier than she expected. Maybe all of the shifting and reforming of the stones had left them weakened. More soon followed, as Alice turned her focus, breaking each spire at the base and making sure to steer clear of the raining debris. Conrad might have been able to fill the whole cell with obstacles, but in less than a minute, Alice had torn them all down. The laughter, she noticed, had also stopped. Maybe he'd been trying to play mind games. Maybe he'd just been tickled at the idea of getting to finally cut loose. She could understand that. Fighting in intramurals was like tying your own hand behind your back. So much constant measuring of what should be revealed versus how to win. There was a sense of relief to being able to fight full out.
That's the place.
Plus, judging from the fact that Conrad was the only Sizemore student left, it seemed like a fair bet no one in his class had been able to properly challenge him in a long while.
A fight that comes down to multitasking. Not how I saw it going, but I'm not complaining. You're really giving me a chance to show what the best of Sizemore is capable of.
Conrad's voice seemed to exist as an echo now, coming from several directions at once. When she squinted, Alice could see small holes dotting the walls, almost like stone speakers. If Conrad was working this hard to mask where his voice was coming from, then it probably meant he had a reason to hide. There was a chance he couldn't fully turn into stone, which meant he'd be vulnerable. Maybes and ifs. That was all Alice had at this point. No matter what turned out to be true, she had to draw him out, or this was going to be a fight with her constantly on the defensive. Sadly, there wasn't much time to think about that. The broken spires were being absorbed into the ground, and several had already started to regrow. Just as Alice was about to knock them down, a blast of rocks came firing at her from the ceiling again, this time managing to graze a leg as they rocketed past. She'd let her projectile defense weaken as she focused on dealing with the spires, and Conrad had just made her pay for that. quick as she could, Alice recreated it. But while she was distracted, the spires continued to form, filling the cell once again. More stony crests were forming this time. Conrad had seen her avoid the first wave and was cutting off her mobility. Alice set to snapping them, flying at high speeds while ever larger showers of projectile rocks rained down on her, the debris steered away by her gravity field. He was attacking on every front, yanking her concentration in multiple different directions, daring her to make a single mistake. But Alice refused to yield. She doubled down on cracking the spires, putting in a few extra seconds of effort to make the ones she broke off go slamming into other spires, doubling her destructive output. Up and down, left and right, she rocketed through the cell, whipping about and knocking back everything Conrad threw at her. Abilities took effort and energy to use, and something on this scale had to be draining Conrad's endurance. If she could outlast him, wear him down, then Alice would have a chance at taking the offensive when he rested. For a few minutes, it seemed the pair had managed to stalemate each other. However, such a balance was impossible to maintain. Eventually, one of them would make a mistake. As Alice tore through the room, being sure to give the spires ample room so they couldn't snare her, she briefly ended up near a flat section of a wall. In her dodging, she'd come close to such surfaces before. It was nigh impossible to avoid them when darting around the spires. But this time, she was just a little slower as she tried to plot her next angle of attack. A little slower, and just close enough that the wall was inside her projectile reorienting field. A single rock fired off, smashing into the side of Alice's head and sending her spinning through the air. It wasn't enough to do serious damage, no stronger than a good punch would have been, but it still broke her concentration. Not for long at all. It happened, though, and that was the moment Conrad had been waiting for. By the time Alice shook the stars from her eyes, it was already too late. Stone hands reached out from a nearby spire and pulled her in, encasing everything but her head.
Chiralium density in the area is climbing rapidly. Heavy timefall is imminent. Get back here, now.
Sam, burn the other cargo while you're there.
What's this?
Everything but her head.
It's the unit Igor was assigned. It was hooked up to you when we found you in the crater.
But why is it here?
Alice struggled, trying to snap the spire at its base, or create enough gravity.
And our headquarters along with it, because that thing didn't do its job.
Okay,
It's all
it's
in
not supposed
Igor's
to be going
loss.
out to there. It's supposed to be going out to a private, or like to my own headset, not to her.
But it's still alive.
It can't be repaired, and it can't survive outside the pod. Pity it if you want, but the decision has been made. It has to go. The director approved the order.
Or create enough
Oh, didn't work.
Sam, do you copy? Damn it, must have lost you in the blackout. Sam, what's your status? Chiralium density is still increasing.
My status is fucked. There's tons of them.
Must be from the bodies we couldn't get up to the incinerator in time. Comes with the territory, I'm afraid.
Can you sit out the rain?
No. They're closing in on my position. I have to move before they realize I'm in here.
Sam, if one of those things eats you, it'll trigger a void out. You'll come back, sure, but the surrounding area will still be a crater.
I got an idea. Start. That's it. Do your thing. Keep low. Move cautiously.
I restart this. It just. Right there. That tells me something there. I don't get to ride this quiet there. Oh, is it because it's... No, I don't have a... I don't have a guard on that. Not really sure how this goes. So this can't be default anymore. Did this break my voice? Did it break my voice? So my guess is I can't play this game and do that at the same time. That's Craig's guess. No NVIDIA broadcast removal by Elgato. And because that could be. I mean, I wonder if I have it started beforehand. And now you can't hear my book. Jesus, can't believe it. So this is just hoping that my voice is going well. Not too bad. But I bet if I turn that up, drop that. Ooh, let's go. Yeah, I'll run with this for a little bit. It should be good. Be good. And we'll see just how Death Stranding works when I start it like this. Can they work together? Can they work together? Can they work together? It's the question we all ask. Why's my controller not being registered? Why? Oh no. Does not.
Got company. Keep low. Move cautiously.
Quitting the game because it die. Well, I want my controller to work too. That's the big one. That's the one I'm really wanting to, that's the one I'm really wanting to do. Know what I mean? That's where I'm at. Did I just break the visualizers? I broke it? I'll go down a bit. One. I don't know what that is. Hopefully would have that off. I'd have it off. Level meter. Bars. Stepped bars. Coive. Stepped level meter. Yeah, we're going step bars. I like step. Hard graph when video was silent. Stereo. Mono. Window. What's hamming? None. Nearest neighbor. Gaussian thing. Filter. None. Low and high cutoffs. Don't know what any of that is. Render mode solid. Gradient. What is gradient? We'll do solid. We'll hit OK. Let's go. What it is. Going, what it is. What it is. Should hopefully help keep some of the stuff out. Keep a lot of that noise out. I don't really get what's happening here. Man.